I send her something of real research instead of just links. Okay? And this is Jodisue's uncle. As I explained a long time ago, I was vocalizing this in every chat, on every channel, beginning with Justice for All, and he posted Jodisue's father's information about being an RSO. I was in chat. I watched him read it, watched him not say anything about it, communicated everywhere that, and everybody ignored it. Every single person ignored it. I found that interesting as well. Anyway, Jodisue had posted a live where she was, this is right after her brother passed away, and she was saying that there was no bid out there for her brother, and she was worried about tragedy pimps finding out her brother's children's names and harassing them. Well, being that I'm not interested in harassing children, I was looking at the male individuals, and I looked them up, and lo and behold, Jodisue has a RSO on her paternal side of the family and an RSO on the maternal side of the family. Jodisue was also trashing tragedy pimps at this time frame, saying that the apples do not fall far from their trees, meaning that if there was mental illness in one of these people's families, that the creator must have mental illness as well. Well, in that sense, then one would say that would go the same way with RSOs, right? But that was why I brought that to attention. Also, the fact that this man, Wayne Coates, held land off of road. Although he wasn't living in Sullivan County or in Tennessee anymore, and hadn't for years. He was living in Kentucky. He's actually registered on both states' registries. The crimes occurred in Tennessee. He moves and he registers in Kentucky. That's why Tennessee doesn't show any updates. Kentucky does, right? However, he continued to own the land that butted up. Right? And I just found it odd that he would continue to pay taxes and all of this on land that, he wasn't living on. So I kept an eye on this man's land. Kept bringing it up. I wanted that land searched. When the group went to Tennessee, I was really highly pissed off that, they didn't inform anybody that they were going down there. Because I would have asked to have that land searched. I would have wanted a deputy in attendance so that nobody could lay claims that anything was planted, anything nefarious was done, and so on. as soon as I finally did a live and posted all this, because I had found out, well, I had been speaking about it in lives and everything was ignored. Jodisue never mentioned it, was overlooked by every single person. On June 2nd of 2022, that land was sold. When I bring it out and finally tell everybody in a live that that man's land was sold after I finally started getting attention towards that person and that land, and
what the
that nobody ever wanted to talk about. Because once Krama and Gavel started researching,
what the
they got involved with Andy, and then they didn't want to talk about
what the
anymore. They didn't want to talk about the fact that Andy's email matched. They didn't want to talk about none of that no more. They just completely changed. Right? And their behavior towards me changed at the same time, because I dropped that man's information in their chat. That was the second place that I wrote it. It was Justice for All's first, and their chat second. And they were talking about Andy.
What the?
All at the same time when I dropped that. And then after I dropped that, they immediately closed down their live and said that they didn't feel comfortable talking anymore. And so, anyway. So I throw Shay some actual research. When I did finally, after the land was sold in June 2022, and I finally bring it out, this was right after the team went down to Tennessee, Gavel and them. And I was saying that if I'd have wished, that if I'd have known, this is why people should stop this backdoor, information, all this crap, so people could fucking work together. Hand me this stuff. The creators are working together. No, they're not. They never have. And they never will. Until those ones that constantly keep doing the same stuff stop. Just get out of the community. You guys don't help nothing. That's my personal opinion.